No doubt, it's a challenge to control the growth of trees and other vegetation along utility rights-of-ways and roadsides. Trimming trees as often as they need it can be costly and disruptive to the community. Now there's an innovative and effective new way to tackle this challenge. The vegetation and application specialists at Helena have developed new and patented technology that utilizes precise chemical applications containing Helena's industry-leading adjuvant technology to maximize control and minimize drift or off-target damage. Helena's chemical side trim machine allows for selective targeting of limbs in the trees, reducing application volumes previously required from ground or platform applications. It's clear that keeping trees away from power and utility lines and away from roadways is essential, both to safety and to avoid any interruption of power or utility service. Now, Helena's chemical side trim equipment, which only requires a two-man crew, can control tree growth with safe and highly effective herbicide treatments.
There are several advantages. Basically, we're spraying it instead of cutting, so we're not dropping the limbs down. We feel like there's safety factors there because we're not dropping limbs on the lines, we're not knocking the power out, we're not dropping them on anybody. We only have two people on a crew, so we have a spotter, a guy that walks around in front. He runs the nurse truck and basically keeps him from running over things in the right of way and watching out for him. Drip from the spraying the limbs drips down and will kill brush underneath that, so it's on the right of way. So in essence, it's going to cut his cost, this manager's cost of what he's spraying the ground for. Because part of that's being done, especially when we're spraying both sides.
It's clear that keeping trees away from power and utility lines and away from roadways is essential, both to safety and to avoid any interruption of power or utility service. Helena's chemical side trim service offers the versatility needed to get the job done. The smaller rig is easily maneuvered on the ground, providing access to tight and restrictive areas. It will extend to heights of 50 feet and direct a targeted spray as high as 75 feet. The larger unit extends as high as 75 feet and can target trees and limbs as high as 100 feet from the ground. The treatment can be standalone or can be used to complement and extend the longevity of mechanical trimming.
It will reduce how often they have to come back. When you get fully around the system, then you would not be coming in as often, so you're increasing that cycle. So instead of trying to get to a 5-year cycle from 7 or 8, we can increase that up to maybe a 10-year cycle, a 12-year cycle, which would take a lot less money.
Our right-of-way budget is the single largest component of our operation budget currently. In order to mitigate that, we need to get back on schedule. To get on schedule would mean a big influx of cash now to hopefully get ahead of it in the future. We've been doing this for 77 years, and yet to get ahead of that schedule and that curve. And what Helena has brought to us here is a way to go from being behind to moving way out ahead of that schedule, to where in the long term we can drive down that budget and reduce that cost for that budget, ultimately keeping our rates at a lower level.
The benefits of the Helena system are many. After spraying, the trees continue to grow, just not on the treated limbs and not into the right-of-way where problems can occur. In fact, you can see these trees that were treated more than 4 years ago still have not begun to resprout, and the control is in place, extending the value of the chemical side trim treatment well beyond most any other option. In addition, a 2-person crew is all that's needed, and there's no mess left behind for mulching machines or cleanup crews to deal with. Put it together and you'll have the opportunity for faster treatments and a more effective program to keep rights-of-way clear.
With our current right-of-way program, in 2014, 35% of our outages were caused by our right-of-way trees, be it wind-blown or growth into the line. That was the single biggest piece of outage causes for the year. This addition to our program gives us the capability to drive that portion down over time.
Greater safety, faster results, and longer-lasting control of the trees and brush that threaten rights-of-way. The choice is simple. Find out more about the innovative patented Helena system at the website helenaprofessional.com.